Rolling to the Museum of the Congress and the Inquisition, take 48. Please start.
Welcome to the Museum of Congress and Inquisition. Establishment of the Inquisition was part of the colonial political assignment sector. It was in Vienna in 1516. Its purpose was to clear the main link with the political and theological crisis in the Peruvian Reserve. The first stop that we took is here. The Inquisition held in 1670 to 1820. Now we are standing in front of the representative of the Inquisition. He was Inquisidor, who was high authority and gave the final sentences. The attorney was a secretary, the priest represented all the Catholic Church, and a convict. Now you can see the emblem of the Inquisition, where have three margins. The cross represented the Catholic Church, and the sword means justice, and the olive tree means absolution. Also, the roof of the museum is amazing because the historian say the wood was brought from Nicaragua and making the technique of machine bread. The artisan finished making this masterpiece 40 years. The Inquisition lasted about 260 years. After the end of the Inquisition in the Republic time in 1829 and 1939, this room served as a national senate for me. In this room were made judgments, ceremonies, and protocols.
The Inquisition was an institution in which religion was mixed to a rite, and through which is punished and death for many people simple because they have different beliefs. Now let's move to another side on the tour to get there and turn left and proceed. This is the Chamber of the Secret. The Chamber of the Secret was used as an archive for the court of the Inquisitor. All files corresponding to the judgment and to other activities for the Inquisitor that were kept here. Now this is the room of the Auto de la Fe. It's the same of the ceremonies during the course of which the sentences of the Spanish Inquisition. And you know, this is the book of the India. Well, this room indicated the sermon generals of the individual inquisitor, and they reading the sentences delivered by the holy officer. The inquisitor was responsible for eliminating heresy and blasphemy in the New World, and sometimes Hutus were condemned to the flames were burnt on the night following the ceremony. We are standing in front of the room of the Auto de la Fe. It's the same as the ceremony during the court of the Inquisition of the Spanish Inquisition. And read and was executed. As you can see, there are two pictures. It was the old libro, and you can see the first area. And then let's move to another side.
This room is a small excavation site where the remains of the aqueduct belongings to the first drainage or water supplies system for pre-Spanish people. During the Spanish Inquisition, the torch was used only to get a confession. Estarpado is one form of torch. The hands of the accused were tied behind his back, and the rope blew over the brace in the ceiling and attached to a pole.
This is another kind of abuse, and this is a rack. The rack is a subject, and he had his hand and feet tied to ropes at the wand, or both ends of the wound. The torture pulled the wrappers until the subject dislocated. And this is another kind of abuse. For example, not only men suffer this kind of abuse, the woman too. For example, this is an extra version. Inquisitor used an starvation forces the accused to consume and hold vast quantities of water of other fluids. And now we are going to the cells. Now this is the room of the secret cells. And you can see the cell, and there is a prisoner. The Inquisition was using two different kinds of cells. Take for example the public and the secret ones. The public cells were used often the verdict was pronunciation and the prisoners served their sentences according to the judgment room. The prisoners were allowed to be visited by friends and relatives. And that's all for now. Thank you so much, and I hope you like it. Thank you.